Okay, so I just watched episode 2 of the Halo series, and I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely a step down from last week's episode, but they have some really cool production design for like the Rebel area and all the set design. All of that was really creative and inventive. VFX are absolutely incredible. I love that they actually got like the vacuum of space correct, and how like there's basically no sound. That's a really cool aspect of that. I liked Soren. He was interesting. I really like how they built the relationship between them, how they're like friends but not really, but he let him live. All that in the Rebel was really cool. It was a bit weird with Wrath. I'm not sure how much I like what they're doing with Cortana, because I always like how the AIs like are birthed out and choose their own name and all that. But I will have to see how that goes. John is still really cool. Chief is awesome. Pablo Schreiber does a great job portraying him. I bet it is really hard for him to figure out how John would be acting without the helmet on, since we've never seen it before. So for him to be able to do that all on his own, I think he's doing a really good job. Have no problems with Chief as a character. He's been handled really well. This episode was pretty good. Pretty good. I'm excited for next week. I really want to see what they're doing with this show. A lot of people have an issue with Charlie Murphy's character. I don't know her name. But I like how they're deviating by, instead of making all humans reclaimers, there's like the blessed ones, unless those are in canon, and I do not remember. I'll have to look that one up. But it seems like they're deviating from that. Don't quote me on that. I'm very stupid. But that's an interesting way to do it. I like how they're going with her character, because if you really think about it, that's something that makes a lot of sense, because yes, the Covenant have always hated humans, but it's interesting that they know that that humans are capable of using the Forerunner artifacts, and the Covenant are not. So it makes a lot of sense that they would take one in and raise them as a Covenant. So that's very interesting, and I'm excited to see where they go next week. The episode ended off really well. The ending was really good. And yeah, I hope that next week's episode is better, but still pretty good. The first episode is definitely my favorite. I would probably give this one a 6 out of 10. Last episode, I don't know if I rated it. I would give that like an 8 or a 9. So yeah, 6 out of 10. It was pretty decent. Some really cool production design, VFX, all that. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week, I guess.